How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. This is Big Daddy Dave, and this is a map tour for a new mod map to Farming Simulator 22 called AlpenTal. And we're going to start with the description from the mod hub, and it reads, Welcome to AlpenTal. The map is fictitious and has everything you need for a cozy round farm. This card contains 63 plots, 60 fields, of which 11 are meadows, 2 forest areas, 1 cow yard with farmhouse, starting fleet, vehicle dealer, cattle dealer, BGA, various points of sale, production, animals. There are cows on the farm and a sheep pasture. Precision farming ready DLC. Have fun. P.S. It is my first map that I created for myself and my son, console players. There are mods required for this map, starting with the small stational workshop trailer by Camelos 0397, the deep well by Hatzel Mods and Cordy, liquid manure shop by Dutch Modding, Ryback Farm Buildings by Bernie CS, basic pastures pack by Foo Farmer, concrete bunker silo by Milliners, feed mixing plant by DS Power, bunker silo set modular by Caster DS Agroservice, European fence pack by The Lord. This map was created by Alterman78 and is 251.72 megabytes to download. And if we take a look at the map, this is what it looks like. We start out here almost in the center playable area. You can see this is a much smaller than normal map. If we click here, you'll see the full 2x2 square. We're only taking up a small portion of that square. Starting out here in the center, values of the fields do vary, and they are relatively cheap. So starting out here on the small side, we got 35,000, 22,000, 33,000, working our way up 34, 71, 46. You do get a lot of selection and a lot of smaller areas. You also have the periphery, which is $0 right off the bat. That's really a big chunk of the land that you already own and that you can do stuff with. Again, $12,000. $12,000 for this little itty bitty grass area here. $15,000. All the way up and up and up to $374,904. If we take a look now for... Nope, I apologize for that. Going back to the map, we start out by owning farmlands number 63 and 45. 63 being the farm and periphery, the whole... Here, we'll click that section there. All of the periphery and the starting farm, which is right in this area, and farmland number 45, which is a wheat field that is ready to harvest. We go down to our animals. You'll see we do have animals at the beginning. We do have a sheep pasture as well as a cow shed. Contracts are available on this map. Production chains, we do start out with one, and it is a TMR mixing production. Let's see. And then no collectibles on this map. If we take a look at mods specific to this map, there is nothing under the buy menu here, but under the build mode, if we start out under our buildings tab, nothing under sheds, but under silos. We scroll all the way to the right, you will see, whoops, here, an AlpenTal mod that is specific to this map. This is a bunker silo. Does look like there's some issues going on with it, but you can see there at the bottom right hand corner of the screen, missing store item, bunker silo, so on and so forth. So something with the XML likely is busted on this. Hopefully it doesn't mean that the mod itself is not usable. Nothing under silo extensions, containers, tools, or farmhouses. Taking a look at productions, under factories, scroll to the right and you'll see AlpenTal production points here. Under selling points, whoops, nope, didn't mean to do that. There we go. We do have the farmers market here that is specific to this map. Nothing under greenhouses, orchards, or generators. Under animals, there is absolutely nothing under this tab. Nothing under decorations as well, but under landscaping and painting, we do have several additional painting swatches, actually quite a few. Nothing under trees or plants. Now, we start out kind of in the middle of nowhere, so we're going to start off by heading off in this direction. Right across the way here. And you can see, in here, we have the repair trigger. And shop trigger right here. Now we have to run over to our main starting farm. It's going to take us just a little bit. It's not too terribly far away, but just far enough. So go up the hill over here. You can see the starting farm right over there. Lovely little farm right off the hill there. Then if we come around the corner right over here into our driveway, this is our starting farm. Now let's go ahead and take a look at our starting equipment. Under the Buy menu, under Owned Items, starting out with the medium tractors, the John Deere 4755 and 7810, harvesters, the Deutz-Fahr Topliner 4090H, cars, the Lizard Pickup 1986, trailers, the Rudolph TDK 301 RP, header for the Deutz-Fahr, cultivators, the Amazon Senio 4000 Super, seeders, the Nordseed HK25 NS 3030, sprayers, the Hardy Mega 1200L, fertilizer spreaders, the Amazon ZATS 3200, manure spreaders, the Brantner TA 12050 Power Spread Plus, slurry tanks, the FarmTech Super Cease 800, mowers, the K-Brand GMD 3123F, that is the front mower deck, forage wagons, we have the Strautmann Zalon CFS 2501DO, animals, we have the Silokeen Trail Lined 4.0 Premium 221822 mixing wagon and a Lizard MKS8 tanker trailer. Levelers, we have the Holaris MES 400. Front loader tools, we have the Quickie Q3M. Front loaders, we have the Quickie Q3M. Front loader tools, we have the Albert Pallet Fork, Universal Bucket, Manure Fork, and Bale Spike. Header trailer for the Deutz-Fahr. And the weights, we have the John Deere Pickup 900. That is everything. Now let's take a look around here at the starting farm. Starting out with, right across the way here, bunker silo. Right there. Behind us here we have sleep trigger, repair trigger. We have a fuel tank tucked away in the back over here. This is a rather tight starting farm. If we come through here, open this up, we have bale and pallet storage right here. Let's see, tucked away in, nope. In here, we have a repair trigger. Let me go. In here, we have a drive-through for our silo. We have our deep well. This is a water source right here. Here we have our mixer production point, the mixed cow food, or mixed feed cows to make our TMR. And then this is all part of the cow barn. So starting out with our slurry point right here. Let's see, feed point here. I think this is an output for this production point here. I don't think this has anything to do with the barn itself. I think this is also a straw point here. Room here for 45 cows. Let me open this door up. In here, milk trigger right there. And that is everything here at the starting farm. So let's go ahead and grab our truck and start making our way through. So coming around the corner here. Stop right here. Now over here we have the sugar mill. We purchased this sugar mill for $80,000. Output here and input is around the back side, right there. Right next door we have the oil mill. Purchased for $80,000. Input here, output there. And over here We have the agricultural trade sell point, the bale sale sell point, right over here, and tucked around the back over there is the lime station, which is the lime buy point. Now, let's go ahead and jump back in the truck. Turn down here, and this is your sheep pasture. Stop right here. We have room for a total 120 sheep. You already have it half full with 60. Water here, feed here, wool spawns here. And there's a truck. Now I wonder, can we retract? There's typically, because this is part of the open pastures, I wanted to just double check. Yep, there we go. So you have the toggle postmarks. So there was a post, I noticed it just now, right over here. There's going to be another one over in that direction and all that. If you come over here and you click the B button on Xbox, I think it's a circle on PlayStation, you'll see all those posts are now gone. It's mainly used to help you place down the pastures without having a clear idea of where the boundaries are for your sheep. So now we head off in this direction. Stop right here. Now tucked around the corner here, we have a repair trigger right here. And here we have the biogas plant. We purchased the biogas plant for $380,000. Solid inputs here, liquid inputs here, liquid outputs, aka digestate, here. Debris crusher all the way in the back over there. Bunker silos right over here. And now we continue on. Continuing just down the street here. Right here is the sawmill. You can purchase the sawmill for $100,000. Here we have our wood chip output. Around the corner over here, we have our product output here. And then way around the backside over here is the input right here with a wood cell trigger there. Hop back in the truck, and now continuing down. Making a left there. Following this down and around to our next point of interest. Whoa, 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 too fast, too fast. Stop right here. Around the corner right here is the animal dealer. You can come to this location and purchase your animals directly using this icon here or this same icon at your pens and pastures directly. If you use these icons directly, you will see that you will be charged an additional fee. That fee is associated to a delivery fee. The animal dealer is taking the animals from this location and taking them to wherever your pens and pastures are around the map. Now, it can get expensive. To buy an adult cow is the base price plus $100 for the delivery fee per cow. It gets very expensive very quickly. As you can see here, we go under cow sheds, $100 per adult cow. 45 cows in this case here would be $4,500. It adds up pretty quickly. Now you can save that money by bringing an animal trailer to this location, using it to deliver your animals for you. That way you just do the work yourself, and then you don't have to worry about paying that additional fee per animal. Over here we have the liquid manure buying station, buy point right there, and then across the street over in this direction tucked around the backside over here is the farmers market sell point right there. And now we backtrack a little ways. Now here, around the back, we have the pizzeria sell point. Right next door is the restaurant sell point, and next door to that is the dairy. 70,000 to purchase the dairy. Tucked around the backside here, input there and output right there. Now we follow this around to our last set of points of interest. And now right over here, gas station to my right. Right here. To my left, we have the spinnery. 60,000 to purchase spinnery. Input here, output there. Across the street, we have the grain mill. 96,000 to purchase this. Output here, input there. And now we're heading to our last point of interest, tucked around the back side of all of this. Right over here is the supermarket sell point. And that's it. That is everything here for the map AlpenTal. Now it's time to render my opinion and let you know what I think. 0 to 5 scale as per usual. Well, there's a lot of things about this map that I really like. The landscape is really nice. It's semi-flat in the kind of town area, but for the most part it's got nice rolling hills, lots of things to look at, good amount of forestry, good amount of farming, good amount of grass work to be done. It's a nice mix. It's kind of just a nice little hodgepodge of different things that can be done. I also really like the color palette. Color palette's really solid. Some colors here and there, but not enough to overwhelm and make it feel too cartoonish. So we got the landscape, we got the color palette, we've got the what was the other thing I meant to mention? Oh my goodness, why am I blanking right now? Oh, the buying, the property that you get. You get the whole chunk of periphery already right off the gate. But if you want to keep buying more and more property, there's tons of cheap options and cheap alternatives to be able to purchase into and be able to have some really nice land. Again, the topography on this map is very, very nice. I like it. I think that the map maker here, it being, I think they said it was their first map, if I remember the description correctly. Yes, first map that they made. They did a fantastic job. I'm very, very impressed with this. The only kind of negatives I could say in regards to this map are the kind of constrictions of the map itself. The size of the playable area. Now, don't get me wrong, that's not always a bad thing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing here. It's just, one of those that I wish this was a little bit bigger, because I could see this being very nice if it was, more space to kind of roam. But the nice thing about having these kind of maps that are a bit on the smaller side is that you don't have the ability to see beyond the kind of playable areas. Whoa, just noticed that there. It's like a little well right on top of this rock here. Huh. But I can't really get to focus. There we go. Huh. Anyways, one of those where you don't really have to necessarily look beyond the walls or beyond the scope of the map itself, especially how they use the rock walls and all this stuff to kind of hem everything together. It looks really nice, and it looks very natural too. That's the key. The problem with a lot of maps is that they don't use the periphery all that well, and it just looks very unnatural because you get this huge kind of drop off. Now this one has the drop off. I mean, obviously you can see there's a lot of space beyond the map, but it is used very well with the kind of background of the whole mountainside here. So all this just really kind of blends in really nicely and makes it look very well put together. So all in all, what do I think of this map? 0 to 5 rating as per usual. I would say that this map probably falls in the realm of a 3.5, maybe approaching a 4. I'll stick with a 3.5, but I can see that this map maker could be a very good up and comer if they continue on this path and they continue making maps. I could see them making some really good stuff here. This is a really solid map. Yeah, it's got some potential, and I'm very impressed with it being their first map. Yeah, they definitely deserve a kudos, a good job, because this, yeah, looks really sharp, looks really good. But yeah, all that being said, I hope you enjoyed this map tour. If you did, please show me by liking, sharing, subscribing, following, commenting, doing all the things the algorithm enjoy you're doing, shows you're engaged with this channel, enjoying the content. And that being said, I hope you have a fantastic day. Take care.